Yeah, now we'll see the C installation now. Okay, first of all, while this this is the link. If you right click open new tab, we'll get this link, this bloodshed.net, and then if you click on this, that dev cpp dot 4.9 dot whatever it may be, it will get downloaded, and then this will be downloaded in the somewhere this folder. Okay, now after downloading, we need to install dev c++ in our machine. Okay, how? It's you can use this one also. Yeah, I have already downloaded. This is also fine. This one. Okay, right click open. Okay, open. I just did one. Yes, press yes. There, and then this welcome to C++ installation. For C and C++, both are same compiler only. Okay, for C++ also same compiler. You need not install once again for C++. Okay, press OK. It is there. It will take some more time. It won't take hours, but yeah, we need to select language, default English. Okay, fine. Okay, I agree. And then all checkboxes will be okay, except this remove all. You can check this one also. If you have any remove all, if you are doing first time, you need not do this. I am doing the second time now. That's why. Next, C colon dev cpp install. That's it. It will get installed automatically. Do you want to dev C++ for all users on this computer? Press yes. Yes, run the dev C++. It will finish. It will run. This is a beta version of OK. Click next. I want to use this feature. Okay, next. These are all header files. .h, all .h are header files. It is loading. Yeah, that first time configuration is done. Okay, now what I am doing, I am running this in this folder, nothing is there. I am running this program. What is this program? It will this is IDE common that once again it is asking first time configuration. Let's see. What I did, I simply double click on this C program. Okay, nothing I did. It is again asking. Let's run. In Linux or Ubuntu, you need not install dev C++. By default, the C compilers will be there in the Ubuntu or something. There we need to do cc or gcc file name dot c. It will run automatically. Here Windows we need to install separately. Okay, this is this one only. If you open right click notepad, you will get the same. Open with right click, open with this one with this option. Just uncheck browse. Oh, okay, notepad. Okay, just open notepad. This will be the same code. Okay, instead of opening Notepad, I'm opening directly on this IDE, dev C++ IDE. Now, now this is located abc.c. Now in this only abc.c file is there. Now this is dev cpp compiler. Okay. Now I'm doing execute compile. This is the human readable language. And then when we do the compile, it will create another file. That file can be this machine can read that file. Okay. Let's see. This is the human readable file, machine readable file will create. Okay, this is what compiler does. Execute, compile. You see 0 errors, 0 onyx, status compiling. It is done. Then close. If you go there, you see another file got created. Okay, this is the extension called .exe or something. This extension is .c. If you go to git bash, you see here extensions is not coming out. Let's do a You can do the Windows command prompt also. Type ls. You see, this is .c. .c file is this one only. You see .c, abc.c. This is another thing was created .exe. This is the machine understandable language. Okay. Then once compilation is done, you have to run. Execute compilation is done, and then you can run. Running, going on. After running, we will get the hello world in the other box. You see hello world, it came. Hello world. This printf is hello world. We are getting hello world here. Then if you want to print something your name, you can put your name also. You can put your name. That first of all you need to save this file. Save. And then again execute, again compile. If you do run previous thing, this whatever the value inside this, it will run this file. That's why you want to update now new program, then execute, again compile. It will check any errors here. Status done. And then this file also get updated. Refresh, it will get updated. And then execute, run. You see, whatever these things output printf, it will come. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if we have any compile errors. How it could be. Just remove the semicolon. I just remove semicolon. Save. And then this should throw compiler error because every line should be ended with semicolon in the C. Okay. Every statement. This is function. These are 3R statements. Okay. And then execute, compile. You see compiler errors. Compiler errors. It is something. It is erroring out here. Maybe in the main function syntax error before get ch. Before get ch means this line has some errors. We need to identify what is the error. We need to identify semicolon. I think that's all. This execution, we see the how to install dev C++, how to run a simple program, how to execute, compile, how to run a program. If errors are there, how to check the errors, why errors are coming due to compiler issues or something. Okay, tomorrow we'll start with data types. Okay,